And welcome back, everybody. We are doing reactions once again to The Last of Us. We're kind of graced by getting a episode early this week, and very excited for it because that means we get to watch another one.
Yeah, just for posterity, this is the weekend of the Super Bowl, and so
Ooh.
because of the Super Bowl on Sunday, they decided to shift it up a few days.
Which would may or may not matter to us. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna watch the Super Bowl or not, but I'd rather
For
watch
me,
the
I
zombies.
am not the biggest sports ball person, but I am happy that those of you that are both in the Venn diagram of sports and Last of Us, you do not have to battle what
Yeah,
you watch for it
yeah.
that day.
Last time on The Last of Us, Pat.
Last time.
Any
Um,
thoughts going into this one?
We left off, if I recall. I was blown away by the way that this is already episode 5. It doesn't feel like we have seen a lot, but I don't know. I think that's a sign of a good show. Is I'm not like ugh. It's like just
Even
slogging.
if
Like I was
some
like,
of
oh my
these
god,
episodes have been longer than an hour, it doesn't feel like it though, right?
yeah. I was just like, how are we already on episode 5? Um, we left off. There was the cliffhanger. I don't recall the names. Henry, Henry, I think. Henry and Sam.
Yes,
Is
I'm
that
gonna say
right?
yes. It's been a week, but I'm gonna say yes. We'll get more information on
Just
them.
one. You guys should be checking out Charvana over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Charvana, because I do remember teasing. We have been watching her play Spider-Man Remastered, and the character of Harry Osborn, we kept calling Henry,
My
and
bad.
I was just like, oh, Henry's on the brain because we've been watching this.
He's a fungal
Um,
in my brain, if you will. You can also check out Pat over at twitch.tv/ActorPat if you're looking for him live as well. So make sure you're checking us both out. You can go down to the description to just have an easy, direct link to us. We're streaming all of the time right now. So make sure you check us out live. Pat.
that said, Henry and Sam, they are sort of we left off. They were holding Ellie and Joel hostage,
Mm-hmm.
and or at gunpoint, and the city. I don't know what they're called. Ravagers, savage. Like
Kansas City
what
people.
do we call them?
The Kansas City
Um,
people, yeah.
but the Kansas City
Mm-hmm.
survivalists, were hunting them down. They were looking for Sam and Henry because they believe Henry was turning people into the government. So I think we're going to see a showdown between the that faction and these two. I think they're going to be friendly ultimately, because Joel and Ellie could really use some allies right now. And I worry because that means because I know Joel and Ellie are the core of the show. Don't know if that means their plot armor safe, but like I feel that puts any of their friends in danger.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, I
um,
think my really quick theory is that they are going to become friends, but that
mhm,
also starts putting people on the chopping block. I think the
mhm,
main character that we still know nothing about is Ellie, so we can't have her be lost at any
mhm.
point anytime soon, unless one of these two are also immune. But that would be like a super out of left field thing, I think. So I think Ellie's going to survive, but if they become friendly, I kind of worry for Joel.
Mhm.
And that's my 2 cents.
Mhm.
Do you want to get right into it?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Let's do it. Here we go. As you guys know, this is a watch along series, so that means that you have to have the media on your own. We will have a timestamp down in this little corner right here. It'll come up in just a second. And once we have that timestamp up, just make sure you sync up to us and we'll push go at the same time. That way, if you have a moment that you want us to pause it, you can shut us up by hitting that pause button, catch up whenever you're ready to catch up, and watch along. Or you can just skip ahead to the end. You can always go down to the About section and look down there to find out when the timestamps are to jump ahead in the video. Let's get started then. In 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. Right now we are going through a HBO advertisement. It has to be included because if those of you are watching this on a cell phone, you'll be all caught up.
But yeah, HBO has been including advertising and stuff in the video itself, so it's
Mm-hmm.
not like a skippable uh, separate file. the weekend.
The Last of Us, new episode Sunday, February 19th. The Last of Us, previously. What do you mean? You gonna make a presents?
You said this was Kansas City?
It was, wasn't
Uh, that's so weird that that's one of the Super Bowl teams.
it? We might have a presents from a kitty cat later on. Filming this kind of late. So we'll see. Static.
Oh.
Now we got the little opener happening now, you guys. I really like the just choice of just the strings. Come here.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, you. I might need to snuggle the shit out of you today.
Adorable.
That's my cat admissible. Means liquids that don't mix. Like oil and water.
He's so precious.
Mm-hmm. Eat you up. Like a zombie. Okay. See how this goes. Ding, 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 ding. I also saw one more episode or one more scene from last time. Them in the car with the dirty mag on TikTok, where they were like side by side and with the video game, and it was like spot on.
Ah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fireworks. We the people.
Okay, this is them getting Fedra out of their town.
And not gently either.
Oof. Oh. Jesus.
That's not a fun watch.
Mm-mm, not at all. Ugh.
Oh, is he deaf?
Yeah, I'm very curious. Like, it could be that they're just being stealthy, but yeah, it looks like.
I want that representation. Bring it on. Let's go.
And not only is like so that you can communicate with those that talk in ASL, but like how useful in these situations. Like you can literally talk across as long as you can see each other. This is such a no-win because they're getting shot anyway.
Mm-hmm. And now you're expendable. Don't do that. I don't know if they're dead or not. I think they're dead. I don't get why Henry's so special, though. It's just flipped, though. They just took a different kind of government, you know?
Brutal. Yeah, so what's the thought? What is the secret that Henry has?
And Henry is the elder of the two. We think Sam is the young one.
I think. Because, yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine they would.
I don't know. Just the language that we've heard thus far, that's what I assume.
Yeah, they're at least leading us to believe.
And this is way prior to finding them because they didn't have the. He had like a little mask on, like made of crayons.
Mhm. Oh, this is the doctor. Okay.
Oh. The Edelstein or whatever they said?
Yeah, the one that she shot in the last one.
What you got?
That to like write messages.
Mm-hmm. They can smell fear. He's a superhero. Super Saiyan.
I like that they turn the audio off during these.
There's a little bit
Used
of
to
movement.
think. Okay, I maybe that's just, yeah. I thought they literally were muting it.
Let's make it pretty. Come on, little Frank. Let's go.
No. Okay, yeah, I could hear the bag open on that one.
Cool.
Huge.
Cool, 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 cool. Super Saiyan. 10 days later.
Only 1 day left of food.
I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, he's caught now.
He's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're looking for Ellie right now. Ellie and Joel. Give him a mask. You make him super.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I like this. I like that. It's a shiny knife. That was really freaking sweet. I liked that. Do you think they're brothers?
Probably.
Oh no, this is the day that the Joel and Ellie came. This is the yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, and it's like so close.
Oof.
So they've been following them from the start. Interesting.
That guy knows what he's doing.
New plan.
That's
Also,
the
that truck has so much supplies, by the way. Oh, they
yeah.
could have just like and gone off, but no, they chose to like follow them. Which again, if he's fighting enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Noisy, noisy. How are they gonna get over the glass? Ken gets a gun, but not Ellie.
I can like I don't think it's not loaded, but I could see it being like you get the unloaded gun because they don't know it's unloaded.
Mm-hmm.
He has asshole voice.
He's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna do anything.
And isn't that insane though? You got like he's 56 and this kid's what like 8. Okay, brother.
Why? Why? Somebody tell me why. Seven, 8.
Yo, nailed it.
Tintin.
Jeez. Hey.
That's such a handy tool.
Hmm.
Tunnels.
Oh shit, they're gonna run into whatever that thing is.
The little
Caving in
like
the building. Yeah.
there's no infected. Mm-hmm. Like flamethrowers, maybe. A clicker. Not a walker, a clicker. So, I. I don't know. Would you rather deal with people or would you rather deal with those things?
This is literally like the monster you know versus the monster you don't. Oh. I don't know. I think you got to go tunnels because
That's what I would do.
like just in the brief interaction you've seen of the people running the town, it's like they're not gonna let us.
Oh, I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I had saw that like breathing pit though. I don't know because they haven't seen that pit.
True.
They're under the presumption there might not even be anything down here. So let's not shout. I like the three different colors of shaded light that we get to know who's who just from that. That was kind of cool. Good choices.
Ooh, this might play into your theory that there's humans within them.
Do you think they would be cognizant enough to like do art though?
Or at least that's where they would, like, I guess, send the infected until they turn.
Or do you think they even put all infected down here, or just people that were presumed to be infected? Because that's pretty gnarly. House rules. Let's see the house rules. I just love seeing them two bond too. That's so cute. I'm just already seeing something bad coming from Endure and Survive.
Yeah, I'd still try and be quiet though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, play with the cars, color, do the stuff, but like banging soccer balls on the wall.
Yeah, but this is the first time they get to be kids.
It's true.
It's like chills, dude.
Makes us all bad guys. I really thought he was going to say something like that. Just like, well, if that's the case, then we're all bad.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with them all having different little lights colors so that if they ever get split up and we're in different areas, we know who's who. Which is kind of cool. Oof. That even made me jump. Not the way to go, dude.
Terrifying.
That's me when I long range in Fortnite. And I can see the video game references here. I could see this being a little mini challenge. What are the chances that Ellie follows anyway?
Oh yeah, now that the gunfire's like stopped. Because we still got the problem of her having the gun in her pocket.
Feels like he's only one person, or she's only one person, or they're only one person up here. Hi.
Damn.
Yeah, it got dead. Bad timing. Bad timing. Oh, bad timing.
Yeah.
You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. Because they have motor vehicles too, you gotta go.
Oh god, yeah, this is the video game part.
Jam. That's not good. Oh my god. I would be serpentining. Like, screw the road. That would not be where I was headed.
There we go. That's the clear that challenge shot.
Yeah. I am so glad I didn't say, like, I thought I would be running in the grass, but I'm so glad I didn't say I'd hide in the house. I thought about it for a hot second, but that also seems like a terrible idea at this moment. Oof.
Ugh. Sniper, sniper, sniper,
But
sniper.
just her? That's just gonna get the kids killed. I'm glad the little kid can't hear her.
Aww.
Endure and survive. Fuck. He's gonna die.
Headshot. Oh, I thought Joel was gonna do it.
No, because it's gonna go into the. Oh my god. Infected are gonna come out. No, 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 no. No. Oh my god. That is so many. Oh my gosh. Ooh, could you shoot your friend if you saw them covered in infected biting them?
Oh, here's the big boy.
It's like little pride demon.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Uh-uh.
Oh my god. Oh.
Joel is just like shaking too. That's terrifying to watch, dude. Ellie got a gun. Ellie's got a gun. Come on. Oh, it's a little girl too.
Oh, is he gonna think that that's Ellie? Okay, good. He sees her.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's not the time. It's not the time. It's not the time.
Well, don't have to worry about her anymore.
Bye, Kansas City.
Oh my god.
There's so many.
Oh, then just the cut to calm.
No.
Hmm.
Way cheap.
Hey, you know all the crazy horrors you saw today? You should go to bed.
He's not wrong. He needs to sleep. Are you
Oh.
scared? I love that they found one of these. I love that they found this. It's gotta be scarier than getting bit. Because she can't. Like, she can die, but, like... Just what I want to know!
Oh, shit. Do we think he's gonna also be immune, or is she gonna have to do like a blood thing?
My blood? I'm coming at a good time. I might need to squeeze you. This is so freaking risky. Dude. Do you think it'll work? I don't know. Answering my own question, I don't know.
It's gonna be brutal if they let him die and the older brother live. I mean, it's brutal either way, but like even more heart-wrenching.
Oh my god. I'm over here like, if he does start turning and she doesn't tell anybody else, she has to be the one that takes him out, and that's...
I'm already getting teary-eyed. Don't say that.
Oh, please let him be okay. Oh my goodness. Ow. Put it down, put it down, put it down, put it down. Put it down.
He's gonna turn it on himself.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Credits.
Why do we watch this show again?
I don't know. Oh,
Oh
God.
God, fucking brutal.
Wow.
Okay, so a different kind of heartbreak and heartache and sadness.
Yeah.
What was the more brutal episode for you? This story or Bill and Frank?
Okay. See, choices were made in both of them, but I feel like
Mm.
in this one there were more choices that had consequence. The other one, it definitely had consequence, like they both ended up dying, but it was a happy consequence. It wasn't something that was forced upon them. But this one
Yeah,
definitely,
they got to choose, like
yeah,
more or less. They
yeah.
lived a life.
And these
And
two, obviously, there's always something about kids dying that is just, it feels like they had so much more to give.
just I mean, I shed some tears there. That was just I can't even fathom. I can't even fathom. Like not again, not just like and he just back to back to back. The I'm about to like especially for Henry, I'm about to sacrifice myself by surrendering to save my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Deus Ex zombie attack,
Mm-hmm.
so like your brain and heart have to just be going through all kinds of trauma with dealing like this swing of like what's happening or
Yeah.
not knowing that your brother's turning, and then having that split second like I don't even know if it was his intent to shoot or not. Like I guess you could debate like was he trying like he shot, so like but was he just trying to scare or did he mean to shoot him to save Ellie or
I
um
think he meant to shoot. It's one of those moments that I think he was like, oh, shoot, that's my brother. Do not touch him. Wait a
mhm.
second, that's my friend with a bad thing on her.
Yeah,
Instinct shot.
it's a zombie. Yeah, because he said, "What have I done?" Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, and then having that like not even an hour of dwelling on that. It was just like, okay,
Not
like
even 2 minutes. It was a snap decision, and I realized it would have. There is no way to change anything. There's no judging anybody in that situation. I just wish Joel had immediately just been like, no, give me that gun. Like, immediately grabbed it. I know he probably would have ended up getting shot in that moment also, so, like, perhaps it wouldn't have been the best idea, but, like, that gun was going to go off a
and
second
even then
time.
that's the debate. It's like, okay, even if he didn't have that happen, it's like, could he survive mentally after
Yeah.
not just witnessing the loss of your brother, but knowing that you killed them?
Yeah.
Like,
That's also why I, like,
but and
wonder if it
then
had gone down a different way, if Ellie had shot him in the next room,
mhm.
what would have happened there?
Oh
Would
yeah,
have
because then it's like, well, I don't know what happened. Why are you like I trusted you guys and now you're sketchy, but like
Yeah, but then he would have seen his brother had turned, and then, like, would he have been okay with it after, like, not okay with it, but, like, be able
right.
to travel with them or just gone their separate ways or what?
I think you had started to ask that question in the episode. Um, do you think you could shoot a turned loved one? Like
Well, not even a
whoever's most
turned loved one. I asked it during the giant attack. There's, like, a super, super hard question. I don't think I can answer it without being in the moment. But, like, could you, as a person, knowing your loved one is suffering with all the infected or the clickers or whatever we're calling them surrounding your loved one and killing them, could you end it faster for them? Because that's what I think happened in the moment
mm,
for some of those with Perry. Is that his name? Perry? Um,
yeah, the main like the commander guy.
yeah. So I don't know if that's something I would be able to do or if that's something that I would just be like, oh shit, they're gone. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot. There's a lot that happened in this episode. Like we didn't even know these characters at the beginning.
Yeah,
they
what powerful writing, right? Like
Yeah.
we barely knew Henry and Sam,
Yeah, I hardly
and
knew their
I am
names.
fucking crushed. And it's just like I've gone through a whole series of shows not caring about characters as much as I
I
did
need
those.
this.
And yeah, and that's just a testament to powerful writing, whether you think it's good or not, because it's certainly the most depressing story, but like it's just like, man, stabs you right in the gut.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. But we went from not knowing them. We did watch the director's commentary afterwards. I don't think I'm including
Hmm.
that because we were pretty much silent
Hmm.
throughout. But how incredible that they made I did not know that Sam was not deaf in the game. I did not know that,
Hmm.
and that they made that decision, and then they also cast a deaf actor.
Yeah, they kept it true to life, which was that's fantastic representation.
I'm always worried that they always a lot of if you learn ASL from a hearing person, don't try your
Hmm.
hardest to learn from somebody that is actually deaf and that can actually speak the language and speaks the language on a daily basis because so that you actually get the correct terminology, the correct hand motions, anything like that. So it was like endure and survive. I don't even know if I'm doing that right now. But I thought that was going to be a bigger moment where like Henry was going to die. Like I 100%
Yeah,
thought
I,
Henry
I
was
very
going to
much thought
die.
that was going to be a farewell line of
Hmm.
like, that's your mission now. Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like
yeah,
Ellie
so I'm
telling
very glad it will. Well, I mean, I'm not glad it wasn't. I would have much rather had that
yeah.
ending instead of this one.
Yeah.
But I do like when shows are not predictable, so I'm glad that it does, because like that shock value, like we've discussed this before with other media, with games and shows and whatnot, that you and I deduce a lot, and it's always hard. It's always harder hitting when it's a surprise. And so it's like, even if we kind of call like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, it's still like,
And I wonder if
mm,
half of this has to do with it being a game versus it being
mm,
something that is a traditional media representation. Again, it could very well just be the amazing writing of these authors and they're doing a brilliant screenplay and I'm eating every second of it up. But part of me thinks that because you have a video game, you've got to have hard moments throughout. Like there's got to be big twisty moments besides just gunfire to
well, that's what was
enthrall.
crazy.
So
For those that watched the director's commentary after, one of the people said, this isn't a video game, so
yeah,
we can't fill all that time that you would spend in a video game fighting or stealthing or doing whatever. Like,
so they have
we
more
have to,
time to like add this.
yeah, we have to put more time on the characters. We have to put more time on these different situations, and
But then how much time do you have to add to the buildup of it's going to be this kind of twist instead of this kind of twist. You know what I mean? Like if it's in a video game, perhaps I would be able to spot it faster because I would be like, oh yeah, this is obviously going to come where
you have
he's going to
time to
turn.
dwell on it. You
Yeah,
have, yeah, like,
but they give us so many different hints in this that it's so good because you always like you're on the wrong track the entire time. We think that Henry's going to die. We think that Henry's going to die again when he's confronted with Kathleen. We think that perhaps Ellie's going to get bit again, or we think Joel's going to get shot. But it's always something. There's always something where I'm just like, this is gonna happen, and it's not. And I love that as somebody that's so good at deducing stuff. And sorry, patting myself on the back there for a little bit, but it's very refreshing to have a show like that where you can't figure it out ahead of time. You can still.
mhm.
I even tried to figure out that Ellie was gonna be the one that had to shoot him. I still figured that he would turn, but it's always in the split second ahead of it happening. So
Mhm.
I didn't call that Sam had gotten bit. Unfortunate, but it could have probably been predicted because he is completely deaf and he was in a situation where he didn't have anybody to guide him because there was so much stuff going on at once. And so that it makes
I'm
sense why he got bit, but
I'm kind of
uh,
surprised. Like, I guess I get it because he very much trusts Ellie, and especially after seeing that she was bit and survived, like that there's hope. Um, I'm just shocked that he didn't tell his brother. Like, I would have thought that that might have been one of the first things he did. Like,
mm,
hey, and and they wake up and they're gone. Like, because Henry and Sam have just gone to go deal with what they're gonna deal with, um, or just that's now it's the quest to like, how do we fix this like
mhm.
as fast as we can. But I don't know. It was interesting that even as young as he was like, I don't want to burden my brother with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, or just that, I don't know, maybe it was just that he was that scared and he was just like, I don't know what he might do if he sees I'm bit, so I'm just gonna hope that your magic blood works.
Yeah.
And
I'm curious, and this could be just interpreted completely different. I'm also curious if he's trying to be strong for his brother,
hmm
because the moment that he shows weakness to his brother, or weakness if you want to say it, he was sad about their caretaker dying, the doctor dying at
hmm
the very beginning. He hugged him, and immediately
hmm
his brother's like, "No, you're better than this. Not better, but you're stronger than this. Look, you are a superhero." And I think that was a super, super sweet moment of being like, you're strong. You're strong. You can get through this. You can get through this. And he needed that in that moment. But I also wonder if that's one of those things of like adding a little bit of a barrier right there, just a little bit of like, if something goes wrong, I have to be strong through it. And he hadn't had that little barrier between him and Ellie, because Ellie and him got to just be kids. They really
hmm
just got to be kids, and it was super freaking sweet. Whenever they were in that little bunker area and like playing soccer, I
hmm
got little welled eyes because like that's the first time they ever just get to be kids, and it's refreshing. It's really refreshing. So really sweet. Yeah, I'm even getting all teary eyed now, but it's fine. Because it's gotta be rough. It's gotta be so
Yeah.
rough.
Well, and like just for added oomph to all of our characters, it's like Ellie's biggest fear is ending up alone. And every episode, everybody that is getting close to them or whatnot dies. And it's like not that she knew Bill and Frank, but it's like we've lost Tess, we've lost Bill and Frank, we've lost Sam and Henry,
We
and
lost the entire Kansas City.
it is kind of the like what they were mentioning in the director's commentary, the like in this kind of world you're going to learn how far are you willing to go for the ones that are most important to you, and it's just that much worse when it's not that it is, but it's almost inevitable that you're going to lose them. So it's like, how much pain do you want to set up?
Mm-hmm.
uh, because it's like, yeah, they suffered through so much, and he sacrificed not just his own stuff, but like other people. He was willing to turn in other people to Fedra to save his brother, and still couldn't make it out.
What a hard
Still
choice
couldn't.
too. And it's like somebody, it's your last family because assuming the rest of their family is gone, somebody
Mhm.
that you take care of, like somebody who is fully dependent on you, and they have a disease that it is curable, is what we found out, but it's deadly, it's lethal.
But yeah, but people don't. Oh wait, yeah, you were talking leukemia.
Yeah,
Forgive me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the director's commentary was it's making a choice out of love and not rationale. And is it the right choice? Even Henry says at one point, he's like, I get it. I'm the bad guy. And I am so curious what Kathleen's brother did for their whole
Mm.
rebellion. I'm so
Well,
curious.
I mean, even if they kind of said he didn't, like
He kept them
Perry
human
said, yeah, but,
on
well,
the
as
inside.
yeah, but Perry said like he didn't change anything though. Like he wasn't instrumental in the change, she was. But man, what a crazy that's the part that blew my mind throughout the episode, is like really realizing, because they're comparing like how horrific and monstrous Fedra was. Like this was one of the worst sets of Fedra. Like Fedra in itself, as far as us the viewers and the gamers get to know, are horrific people, and this subsect was specifically the most horrific. So it's like, yeah, like we should be rooting for the survivalists or the rebellion people to win, because it's like, yeah, get those evil people out, but then they themselves are really fucking evil.
They are
And it's
becoming the
like,
thing that they hated the most.
yeah, and it's like there's nobody to root for because everybody's doing horrible things,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, the wrongs were done to you, and like they said, like, you know what happens after 20 years of the most horrific stuff? You then retaliate with the most horrific stuff, and it's, I can't imagine having to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
And like, God forbid that anybody has to deal with that. And it's like, oh my God.
Kathleen is an interesting screwed up character. I'm we're also talking about how like their morals have changed and everything,
Hmm.
but we have also said that she was so in love with her brother just as a
Hmm.
protector and a comfort to her,
Hmm.
that she has become that thing that she hates the most in order
Hmm.
to get the revenge on the person that turned him
Yeah,
in.
even saying like, my brother told me forgive the kid, and she says, and I know he's right, but I don't care.
Yeah,
Like, that's, and like, I mean, kudos to Melanie Linsky, the
she's so
actor,
good.
because she like so like mixed, like like your feelings towards her, at least for me, like you're like, yeah, I hate her because she's horrible and she's gonna get Joel and Ellie killed, but also she's gone through horrible stuff, and like I get it, but also like why, but no, and she's really creepy at parts because she's just so methodical, like she's just like it's so like
She
good,
needs to
great
work.
acting.
The problem is she needs to work it out, and like this is somebody that is not a therapist, but she needs to work it out because everybody else is just enabling her now, because
Hmm.
she's got the change that her brother couldn't get from being so
Hmm.
bad. So therefore
Hmm.
she's like, that's why I won't forgive and forget. But honestly, if she could have just channeled that rage towards the people that actually killed or whatever to her brother instead of
Hmm.
Henry, but I get it. She felt betrayed by Henry. So
Hmm.
I get it. But at the same time, you are wasting so much time and energy going after a kid. So
Yeah.
much.
Well, and then obviously I don't know if it's the intent being the message of, it's like she was so focused on vengeance instead of escaping at the end, because she could have fled,
Yeah.
and maybe had a shot. She had to pause and look him in the eye and still be like, "No, I'm gonna take the time to kill you for a
Here's a
moment."
question. Why didn't she shoot him in that moment?
I think you hesitate because you have the other two kids. Like, she saw Ellie and Sam,
She didn't care
but
earlier. She said that like Ellie is connected to the man that killed Brian,
yeah, and she
and
said kids die all the time,
kids die all the time.
and I don't
What
know,
a
maybe just that.
terrible speech, but at the same like
Yeah.
okay, from a full rationale, okay, yeah, like she's not wrong. But what an insanely awful way to put it out. What an
Hmm.
insanely just malice way to say it. Like,
Hmm.
uh, it was chilling. I'm so glad that Sam couldn't hear that. Also,
Yeah.
that's just,
Yeah.
it's gross. It was gross. What a
Yeah.
good bad.
I'm really hoping, and it's not stated. My head canon is that she hesitates because she hears her brother, like that voice in her head that just says like, you should forgive him, and she has that moment of like, but I don't know. It's horrific all around. Um, ooh, lost my train of thought. But yeah, that's just I, this is just this was very much a, here's the brutality of what everybody has gone through and is willing to do now because of how messed up the world is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like even at the with Joel pleading to the old sniper guy,
Mm.
it's just like, just put the gun down and just don't leave here for an hour. Like, I don't want to kill you. You don't need to do anything. I'm leaving with little kids.
They're just
Like,
trying to be human. They're still trying to hold on to
mhm.
that humanity. And even though Joel is so ruthless a lot of the time, and we do have the hard ass of Joel, it's just that like he still will give people a chance.
Yeah,
If they okay, he was trying to get shot at, so he was trying to kill him, but he still gave him the out.
yeah, yeah. And it is kind of interesting not knowing the game,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, we're trying to pinpoint these, like, oh, this is in the game, like, oh, this is the panic moment where you're the sniper in the window and you got to shoot the driver before they get to the kids, and
Okay,
like, so it's
what parts do you think were definitely in the game? I've got a couple of guesses.
that scene, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
shooting the truck that's blowing everybody down.
Mm-hmm. I'd say
Um,
yes. I'd say also where he was like shooting clickers that were around Ellie.
You got to get her to an escape point or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Maybe something. Uh, j- it would have been more just atmospheric if it's true to the what we saw, but just like through the tunnels, I can see it being a. The scary part is you just constantly think you're going to be attacked and you don't. Like it
Mm-hmm.
is just like you just hear the little sounds here and there, and it's always just like, and it's like, oh no, we made it. We made it to this little safe room. Like, um,
Those are the main
I
ones
knew
that make me in the
I
game.
wasn't expecting the horde. I was definitely expecting Big Boy, the whatever they called the giant
They called it a
mushroom guy,
bloater, and I only know
a
that
bloater.
because of the director's commentary, and I have played State of Decay 2, and they have different
Hmm.
kinds of bloaters in that, and that's why the only reason it clicked in my mind. Clicker and bloater. So we have
But yeah,
two
I
names, you
I
guys.
fully expected that the crater was just one giant monster. But no, that is a fucking legion of
I didn't
fungus
expect it to be
monsters.
that many that got to come out at once. I thought it might be
Mm-mm.
like either a fungus that was actually a fungus, not necessarily
Yeah.
people. I didn't expect them to be that fast. They
No,
were
that's the terrifying part.
fast,
They're like World War Z zombies. They're on ultra speed,
right?
and that's terrifying because like
Yeah.
you get like a Shaun of the Dead zombie where it's like okay, like they're terrifying, but we can maybe run. Like
I always
it's
like to
like no,
think that
you're
I
not outrunning them.
could prepare for the zombie apocalypse and that I wouldn't be just like completely overwhelmed with it. But they're absolutely right. With that scope all at once, think of that being the first day. That is the
Hmm.
first day where it's just
Hmm.
that much massive amount and all at once. So you can
Yeah.
see why
In
humanity
the
lost.
director's commentary, they
Yeah.
mentioned like we wanted to show why humanity lost, and
Yeah.
it's just like because how do you stop that? How do you stop that?
Also, how do
And
you round all that up and put it in a hole?
well, I guess they were slowly putting them in the sewers, and they just kind of fungied together and saw, hole opening, I guess. But um,
What a good timing on that car too. I was not expecting that to
mhm.
happen. I was so expecting Kathleen to be shot, and I thought everybody was going to turn on Joel, and then something else would happen, maybe with some kind of clicker. But I didn't expect it to be
I
the crater.
super thought that Joel was gonna have to try and save the kids and shoot her, and then have that be the shootout,
Yeah,
you know, ultra thing. But yeah, I wasn't expecting a zombie Deus Ex.
yeah. What good writing though. Like I am so intrigued with this. I have almost cried every single episode, and it has been rough. And it just makes me super excited, not knowing what's coming. This has been seriously a top episode for me, but also
Yeah,
a
that was
top
nuts.
series for me.
And I will admit I had not how, but I knew
Sorry.
I had an accidental spoiler
No.
of I knew Melanie Linsky wasn't going to make it. I didn't know how, I didn't know whatever. And this is a tip for all of you that hate spoilers, like me. I hate spoilers, and I did this. I should have known better, but I was looking up something because we were wondering about one of the actors or whatever, and on IMDb it said Melanie Linsky 2 episodes, and so I was just like, God damn it! Why do we have the episode count? And so I
Oh
knew she
no.
wasn't gonna be past it, and I was just like, and like I thankfully didn't, my brain didn't register any other actors or whatnot, but like the second that clicked, I was just like, and uh, I was still glad I had no idea how or why or so that was still a surprise. Um,
Awesome.
but yeah, just be careful out there and don't spoil stuff for people.
No.
Do you see these reactions that like you can get when you have no idea? Um, but that's also I like without spoiling anything for any media. Are you guys the type? We've had this discussion with some fans of various shows. Are you the type that wants to know nothing? Do you just want the little teaser? Or are you the type that's like, because we've met some friends and fans that are like, I want to know absolutely everything. I don't want to have any surprises. My brain does better knowing everything to expect just so I can not have to wonder about it and just can focus. And I was like, okay, different strokes, but
So put it down in the comments below. But also, you can
yeah.
go catch Pat over at twitch.tv/actorpat or myself over at
And
twitch.tv/Charvana, spelled the same way as
yeah,
down in the doobly doos. Or click those
and
links right down there.
not just Charvana. but Emmy as well.
Oh yeah, she's here too. She's gonna get so pissed. She's here too. But until next time, everybody, have a beautiful time. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Mwah.